It was a good day out. The preparation that we had through the week was pretty good as well. And I think that was key to us. On the other side of it, Wasps probably didn't have a great week in their prep. The uncertainty around Hughes and losing Launchbury, it does have an unsettling effect to any side, and particularly those type of players are marquee players for Wasps. So maybe they didn't have the best preparation for that game, which didn't help for us. The preparation was good, the mindset was good, and we had to battle hard in that first half. But it's quite pleasing to see some of the tries in the second half. It's just one game, and that's something that is very clear in the players' minds. It's very clear in our minds as well that it's just one game. While things went well in the game, it doesn't give us a whole lot. It gives us a good start in the competition. Lots of other teams had good starts. I'm sure they're coming home now preparing for their next game, and that's what we're doing. We're preparing for what's going to be a difficult game in France. They've had a really good start in their competition, and they went to Bath. Bath well prepared, well coached. They went there and they got a result. So away wins in lots of ways are far more valuable than a home win, and they did a good job, and they'll test us massively. The atmosphere that's going to be over there, it's almost an attack on the senses. When you go to somewhere like Toulouse, they'll be playing with confidence. Their supporters will come out and want to see them knock us down. So again, for us as a group, our mindset to turn the page now, this morning, to turn the page quite quickly and get our eyes on Toulouse is very important. It's important where mindset is good. We'll come undone if we're not good up top. There's a lot of work-ons with our ruck. I thought they got after us there early in the game and they slowed the pace of the game down. I think if we let that develop in France, and we'll be in an arm wrestle, and when you play a team the size and the firepower that Toulouse have, you can really come undone. So the speed at which we play the game at, our processes in our line-out at times didn't function. And again, if we're starved of possession, because again their line-out the line defence was quite good against Bath. We creaked a bit in our line-out. We didn't function as well as we could. That has to be addressed. And they're really, really important. Possession, you need a strong set piece, and you need to make sure you can keep possession. Recycle the ball, recycle the ball, recycle the ball. They're two areas that if we're not good in, and we weren't good in those at the weekend, if we're not good in those areas, we'll be under a lot of pressure. Yeah, they probably feel they've done enough to get a result, Bath, but this is the thing with Toulouse, that they competed the whole way through that game, and they competed very, very hard, and that's something that they're going to bring so much more intensity to that at the weekend, and it's something that we need to be ready for us to be on point. And I spoke about mentally where we need to be at. Even today, tomorrow, where we need to be at mentally is important, because again, we're a few % off on a Monday. We don't quite train well on a Wednesday. We went well. We scored some tries. We'll be all right. We'll pull it together by Thursday. Now we're into Friday, and Sunday's upon us, and the crowd are cheering, and Corey's flying at you, Marchant is flying at you, Kaino's flying at you, and all of a sudden there's pressure that's built, and they're competing very, very hard at breakdown. They're competing in the line out in those areas that we need to be better at, and all of a sudden you're under real pressure, and you can come undone. So for us, it's a big test for us this week, mentally first. Our preparation will be tested during the week, and aside with the quality of Toulouse and pedigree Toulouse, will test you in a European competition over in France. So we're excited with the challenge, but we're realistic about what needs to be done now at this stage.